Guys sitting here trying. Holy crap, the freaking thing is on my face. Well, let's move over. I'm next to Eric. At first, I swear, I thought Eric was a dude. I mean, a chick. What I said. Anyways, I swear, the first time I met Eric, I'm like, oh, that's one ugly female. And then I found out it's a dude, and I'm like, oh, it's a femboy. All right, so today in this video, since now we got a better location, you can see the pretty tree. Anyways, rough subject. So what we're going to be doing in this video is how to get an easy ranking. Wow. Okay. How to get an easy A ranking in the arena quest. And trust me, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Because, well, I'm not the smartest brick. But we're going to dive into all that in this video. And if I can do it, you guys can do it. Okay? That's all I'm saying here. Because none of us are that femboy. I mean, maybe there are some of you that are femboys. And I'm sorry. You know? But you guys really should, maybe toughen up some. Eat some donuts. Go be a cop or something. For the love, you femboys disgust. You guys are wondering what type of build this is. Well, just go over to the Arena Challenge quest and select this one. This is the build. Yeah, it's already pre-selected for you. So, there's those apples. Let's move on to the actual fighting of the boss, which is what everyone's here for. Yeah. Let's do that right now. Before we actually dive into the actual fight, I figured we'd go over some of the combos that I use for this fight, so that way it'd be just a lot easier for you guys. If you guys have liked this video so far, smash the like button, definitely consider subscribing, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what your guys' favorite weapon is in Monster Hunter Wilds, or just leave a comment just down below just to help out the algorithm. I really appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the actual combos. What I'll show you guys how to do is actually span a lot of space. So let's say the boss gets over there. We need to get to him. One thing that you can do is hold W and left click, which is going to do a lunging upward thrust. And one thing we can do, so we are not wasting our shellings, we can literally do a dodge, lunging upward thrust, dodge, and then we can just continue to do that. And that's going to allow us to close the gap on the boss without having to using the shelling. Now you can use the shellings, but I really like them for the combos because it's really useful to have them. Now, with the actual combo that I like to use on the boss, it really depends. If I think I have enough time, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click my left and right mouse, and it's just going to be a rising slash, and then I'm going to double click again, and it's just going to keep doing this whole combo. And then what you're going to end up doing is you'll do a whole nother blast, and then you'll do 2 spikes, and that's just double clicking. I know it says I left click. I didn't left click at all. I was just double clicking. So I'm just taking my mouse, double clicking, even double clicks for that one, even though it's saying it's not. And it is literally doing the combo I like to do the most because it's got a ton of damage. Now, if your helper is on the mount, you're not going to mount the boss in the fight. You're going to let your helper mount the boss. And then that is when you're just going to do that double clicking right and left click at the same time. And you're just going to go nuts on the boss. Another thing we're going to be trying to do is we're really trying to proc offensive guard. It's going to be a damage boost. And it's one thing that we get in the set. So you're going to try to be getting perfect guards. So that's one thing you want to keep in mind. Really try to make sure you leave yourself enough time to get a perfect guard in, because it is going to give us a damage boost. And the more times that you get a perfect guard in, the longer you're going to have that damage boost for, because it'll just keep reprocking it. And so then that way you'll just be able to do more damage to the boss. One move I like to do if I don't think I have very much time is you can either start it off with a rising slash, or you can do a upwards thrust to start it off with. Doesn't matter. But once you go into that, you're going to then go into the overhead, and then you're going to right click for burst fire. Now, if you're right up on the boss, you can literally just do this combo by double clicking, and then right click. And then that will give you that burst fire. Now you can start off with a left click, do a double click, and then a right click in order to do it that way. But those are the combos that I use the absolute most. You are going to be using Wavering Fire the moment that it's up, and at the start of the fight you guys will see that I use it back to back instantly, because the boss will not hit you in the very start of the fight, especially if you have some distance on them. So let's go ahead and dive into the actual boss fight right now. Right from the start, you're going to want to jump on your mount and pull out the stake and hit E. And then hopefully by the time you get halfway down to the actual jump, you'll be able to pop Demon Drug at the end of it. And then you'll be able to do the white fish fin. Now you don't have to do the white fish fin. I just feel like my weapon stays sharper longer. I could be completely wrong about that. Then we're going to do an ambush. And then we're going to pop off 2 Wyvern Fires instantly, because the boss won't actually attack you. He'll do all these spins and stuff, and it's a perfect time to get both shots off. Now we got to try to close the gap and get to the boss, and you're going to want to aim for his face. We just want to get as much damage on this guy as we can. As you can see, I did a burst fire there, and then instantly reload, and we're just going to go in again. I did another burst fire. When he shoots the water, it's really easy to get that perfect guard, so that way you get that buff offensive guard. And so then we're going to go for this wound, and I failed the first time and took damage. And so then I will go ahead and try to get it again, because we opened it up on his face and we happened to actually get the wound. So then now we're just going to go in for some more damage and try to go for those perfect guards when we can. As you can see, I just activated offensive guard again. And now we're going to try to close the gap. Don't go for this wound on his face after he gets done doing his ability that shows up for a short period of time. I've never been able to actually get that wound to proc. It's not worth taking damage trying to get it. It just doesn't work for some reason. Now that my helper is on the mount, we're just going to do the whole right, left click them both at the same time, and do the double spikes. I got really lucky here. My teammate got on him, and he ran to the pillar and took a bunch of damage. You saw it was like 718. But once we actually get back to the boss, we're just going to do the double clicks. This is just going to do a ton of damage, and we're going to just keep sticking spikes in them. As you can see, I do another burst fire, and it does the whole spike again too. So right click, left click, double click them at the same time, and just keep pressing that. And then I happened to smack him right in his face, which knocked him. One thing I'm shocked about right here is I get another knock instantly. I've never seen this happen, but right here, boom. he got knocked instantly again. This was just a really good run and really lucky. Now, I do fail here, which kind of stinks, because I could have got a much faster time. But I just keep going in, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go for the double whammy again. I sure went for a burst fire, but I didn't. And I got nailed by his backflip. So I knew I needed a heal, so I went and did a max potion. And then I decided to sharpen my weapon again because it's almost green. And then I double click right and left click, hold them both in at the same time, and you'll jump off your mount and do like a blast, a burst fire. And then we just go right back into the fight. Now, as I can see right here, I did another mistake. I tried to go for that weak point, and it just did not work. It doesn't work. So I won't even bother going for those once he does his like main ability. Luckily, he backflipped my teammate and not me. And now he is gonna backflip. I got a perfect guard in. Do a Wyvern Fire. And then I thought I was gonna have to do a guard there, but somehow my teammate like stunned him. And now I'm gonna go and just beat on him. And luckily, when he did his little spin, he like in between his legs, just in a perfect spot. And then he instantly goes into that whole water breath. He does another backflip though, and that's where I did a perfect guard. And then we did the whole whammy. Boom. He's done. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. Let me know down in the comments if the video helped you out at all. It was kind of a pain in the butt, like I said, though. I got this down fairly easy, under 4 minutes, 30 seconds, quite a few times. But my fastest time is 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys around the next one. Consider subscribing, and talk to you later.